Hi, my name's Ryan, hiring guru with today's hiring tip. Today we're going to talk about how to optimize not just the quantity, but the quantity of qualified applicants you get from one of the best sources out there, your company career site. Make sure you stick around to the end. I'll tell you how to download our Source Power tool. It basically allows you to run a study to identify what sources you should spend your time trying to optimize. All right, so I actually just got done. I'm not usually a big data cruncher, but I got done doing a huge study for one of my partners. We looked at 1.2 million applicants across a 6-month period back in 2019. Specifically, what we were looking for was where did they come from, and not just source of applicants, but actually comparing that to the source of hires. Where did the hire come from? As we started comparing them back and forth, we were looking for not just what was the best source of applicants, but what was the best source of hires, and what we call a source power score. It's basically the conversion rate. It's what percentage of people who apply actually get hired. This conversion rate tells you how powerful a source is. You see, one of the problems that we run into is that HR is focused on job boards or the number of job boards, and they might not realize that all of that applicant flow, all of that noise is just that noise, that job seekers coming from a bad source or unqualified job seekers is actually just bogging down the process. Now, nothing against job boards, they're phenomenal, and we have videos that talk about how to optimize your results from them. But today, I'm going to talk about a source that is generally overlooked, and that's your actual career site. Now, I get it, the career site is not a source, and some of you might be sending all of your job seeker traffic from the job boards there, which is bad, and you should watch one of my other videos about it. But once you pull all the job board traffic out and leave it on the job boards to apply, you end up with this group of traffic that is wildly qualified. Just like some of the most powerful traffic around. The company website, the employee referrals, people who are your fans, your customers, all of those people are what's left when you pull out all the job board traffic. You're left with this group of job seekers, and you might look at the applicant flow on those sources, people from your own website, employee referrals, your fans, and your customers, and say, well, not very many people apply. When we dug into the study, we found something extremely valuable, which was, even though not very many people applied, they were 8 times more likely to be hired. Now, if you do the math on that, do it in the reverse. It requires 8 times fewer people applying to actually make a hire using these sources versus free job boards. What that means is that if we can find a way to increase the applicant flow from that source, from those sources, and increase the likelihood of them applying, we don't need to screen 50 or 100 applicants to make a hire. We could actually just screen 4 or 8 or 10 applicants. Think about how much time that would save you. It would be a huge benefit for your company. And most of these sources cost little to no money. Now, the problem is that nobody really thinks about it. And to be honest, most HR people just assume if somebody got to the career site that they would apply if they wanted the job, and if they didn't, they wouldn't. Most people assume that if somebody wanted to get to your career site, they'd find it. And if they didn't find it, then they must not be out there looking. Those two things are just simply not true. So I came up with 2 main things that you can do to increase the number of applicants you get coming through your career site. And specifically, this is talking about brand new people coming to your career site, meaning people who've never come before, people who've never applied before. You can watch my follow-up video to this where we'll talk about what to do with returning users. But so here's the 2 groups. Number 1, we want to look for ways to increase traffic, increase the number of people coming in. This is pretty simple. Go back and think about what the 3 or 4 sources of people coming to your career site are. Your company website, employee referrals, fans or customers, right? Walk-in traffic, or people coming from, say, like your Facebook page. So really simple. Number 1, make sure that it's easy to find the link to your career site on your website. You do this by using this sourcing power study that I'm going to provide you, or using the data. I can actually post a little screenshot of the data. Take that data, show it to your marketing and management team, and explain to them that your career site and getting job seekers from your company website to it is extremely valuable. Create a better link. Make sure it's in the header. Make sure it's visible. Don't hide it in a drop-down. Don't throw it in the middle of some page somewhere. Actually make sure that everybody who lands on your website sees the link that says careers or jobs or whatever it is. Number 2, connect your Facebook page to your company career page. Facebook has the ability to post your jobs and create a little jobs section on your company page. Now, yes, they do take those jobs and put them on their job board and send them out, which is great. But more importantly, they're there in front of your fans. And your fans are a great source of hires. Not just applicants, but hires. Number 3, drive employee referrals. I don't have time to explain all of it today. We have a video on it that you can go and check out. But there are tons and tons of ways of increasing the number of employee referrals. And I'm not talking about paying out more money. I'm talking about hacking your way into more employee referrals by making it easier, reducing the friction, making it so that it's easy for employees to share, making it more fun and engaging, and all those kind of things. So that's how we increase the amount of traffic, the amount of visitors who land on your company website or career site. Now, once we've got them there, we need to figure out how to get them to start applying. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas of how to do this. The first one, you need to reduce the number of clicks. It's really quite simple. Just go try it yourself. Go to your company website and start counting. How many clicks does it take you to find the careers page? When you get to the careers page, how many clicks does it take you to start applying for a job? How many clicks to find a job? How many clicks when you're on the job to get from there to the application? How many clicks does it actually take you to get into the application where you're putting your information in? What you'll probably find is the number's a lot. The number's huge, right? You're sending them all over the place to do different things, and a few of those clicks are actually even more offensive than the rest. Specifically, when you click apply and it says, please set up a profile. To new users, they don't like the concept of setting up a profile. They love the benefit of having a login, but they don't like the idea of setting up a profile. If you actually put Google Analytics or some other tracking software on your career site, you will find that a whole lot of job seekers land on that profile page and leave. Those people are not disqualified. Those people are not bad job seekers. Those people just don't like the friction you're creating, the pain you're creating, the issues you're creating, the fact you're asking them to do something they don't want to do just to apply for a job. So once you have that, then stop doing it. Make it easier, make it faster, right? Because if you create friction, you reduce the number of people who actually apply. If you make friction in getting to the site, you reduce the number of people who even get to the site, right? And so those two things, improving traffic and increasing conversion, are the best ways to increase the number of applicants you get that are coming from, again, your fans, your company website, your employee referrals, Facebook group or Facebook pages, etc. Now, I told you if you stuck around to the end, I'd give you a tool to download. Really simple. We call it our sourcing power tool. The goal of this tool is to make it easy for you to compare all of your sources side by side based on audience, how much potential power they have, based on applicants, based on number who start and finish, based on interviews, and based on hires. As you go down the flow, you're going to see exactly where the bottlenecks are, both by source and in each individual source, and it will help you know, number one, what you can do to improve, number two, how to pitch your management team and explain to them it's important. So go download our Source Power tool. It's either below this video or it's in the email that you receive. Click on it, download it. It will include the tool as well as a video helping you know exactly what to do and how to use it. Super, super powerful tool that will help you get your entire company, not just you, your management team, your marketing team, and your employees engaged in making a difference in your qualified applicant flow. So until next time, good luck hiring.